Scary movie number 6 is actually not that scary. Let's talk about it. Hey, welcome to the video, a brand new movie review. Today we're talking all about the 2026 scary movie that's in cinemas across the UK right now. Before we start talking about it, as always, a friendly reminder, these are just my thoughts. Don't let this dictate whether or not you go and see it. You might see it feel totally differently to me, and that is okay. Movies aren't made to cater for everyone. Without any further ado, let's start talking about this film. Now, I'm going to hold my hands up straight away and say, as much as I wanted to see the first 5, I've never touched a scary movie. I know the concept of it. I know that it's basically a big parody of scary films. Like, I get what it's all about. And you don't have to watch any of the others to kind of understand this. Right, I'm going to contradict myself. You don't have to watch this film to get the humour. But yes, if you watch the first 5, would you gain more? 1,000,000%. Because there's definitely characters in this film that are like returning to the franchise. I didn't get that because I've not watched any of the first 5. But I think personally, for me, I found this film really, really disappointing, as did my friend. Now, I'm quite critical when it comes to movies. My friend is very, very like lenient. Oh, I really love that. I'm going to give it 4 stars, which, you know, is great. So when I'm rating a film higher than my friend, I'm just putting it out there that that's very, very rare, because I'm the harsh one normally, and I gave this a higher rating than my friend, who gave it like a 1.5. I'm going to explain my reasoning. This film is funny. I love take the piss, really like, I would say cancelable humour I find funny. Whether that is cancelable, I don't know. But I find basically just shit talking, being stupid, I find that humour really funny. I don't find like dumb things funny, but I find just taking the piss and just really inappropriate, kind of dark humour, but not dark humour. I find all of that really funny. And this film had a lot of that, which I did find funny. However, they would hit us with a really funny joke, and then just, it would be like 2.5 minutes after that of like one-liners that you can tell they're deliberately trying to be funny, and it's just in turn not funny, and actually has the opposite effect. And I've gone from laughing to going, for fuck's sake, what is this all about? There are loads of like modern day references. We did not need a 6-7 reference in this film, and it's just stuff like that which they're trying to be trendy, they're trying to be hip, they're trying to be cool, and they're trying to be funny. That is not funny. But I sort of would argue the moments where they're actively not trying to be funny are the moments that are funny. So I kind of had a love-hate relationship with the humour side of this film, because I was in one breath pissing myself and another breath going, what is this shit? Do you know what I mean? In terms of story, it's basically non-existent. It's just like a parody of all these horror films and recent day films like K-pop Demon Hunters, we've got a parody of. Michael, we've got a parody of. Obviously Scream, there's Taking the Piss about I Know You Did Last Summer. Like, all of these type of things, it's what you would expect from a scary movie. But I've been told, and I've read reviews, and my friend said, like, it's just not the same as the original scary movies. It just sort of felt at times, and like I say, I've not watched the first 5, but this just felt like a quick cash grab, because the audience in the cinema was like, it was packed. There were so many people, because clearly that like these films resonate with people. They want something to laugh at, but this just felt really like a cash grab. It felt very much like, here is just a bunch of parodies, shit jokes for 90 minutes on a film that you're going to enjoy, and that was it. Like, there just was no story, no plot that I kind of enjoyed. And the only thing that made me rate it as high as I did, or as I'm going to, is the fact that I did laugh quite a bit, and it takes a lot for me to laugh at a film. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's, yeah. I wouldn't say it's predictable in terms of of what's happening next. Like, you don't really ever know what sort of parody they're gonna parody. Like, you can't ever see what the next parody is going to be. But on the whole, it just felt like a tacky film with loads of funny and then unfunny jokes. Those are corny sections. And within the first 30 seconds of the film, we are hit with the first N-word bomb. And then we proceed to have hundreds of N-word bombs throughout the film. It's one of those films which is annoying, because I was actually quite looking forward to this. I was looking for something that I could really like look forward to rewatching. I enjoyed the comedy aspect of it. In the same breath, hated the comedy aspect of it. But that was about it. That's all I gave from it. And maybe I'm being really generous when it comes to my score, but yeah, I don't know. Wasn't for me. But then again, maybe the first lot of scary movies are, but yeah, I didn't gel with this too much. I'm not going to lie. Maybe I'm being quite negative. I don't know. Having said that though, there were loads of people in the audience laughing along with me, laughing at things that potentially I didn't get. And obviously, maybe I didn't enjoy it as much because there were people returning to this franchise that, I don't know, that meant a lot to some people. I actually don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, I didn't vibe with this film too much. However, I was quite generous in my score. That's what I've got to say on the 2026 Scary Movie. It's in cinemas across the UK right now. Let's get on to the bit that I've kind of teased throughout this entire video. Will it join my collection and what do I rate it out of 10? I gave it a 5 out of 10, which, thinking about it, actually is quite generous considering the fact that I've just slated this film. But there you go. Will it join my DVD collection? No, it won't. I've watched it. I can't even say I'm glad I've watched it. I got the humour. I gained a little bit from it. But on the whole, it was pretty forgettable and boring. And I wish I'd probably gone to see something else that night. But anyway, I've seen it. There you go. And that's what I've got to say on Scary Movie. It's in cinemas across the UK right now. In the description below is the movie plot, a link to the movie trailer, as well as a link to my movie review playlist. It features every single movie review that I've ever done. More to come soon, and I shall see you in another video. And fingers crossed, one of those movie reviews very soon.